So earlier on, you also mentioned that in your second innings, a big part of your focus is on philanthropy. So could you tell us a little more about what you do?
I have been associated with UNICEF, which is extremely satisfying, to spend time with children, underprivileged children, and just spreading right information, because we tend to take our health for granted. I spent a lot of time in the first village that I adopted, and I was saddened to see when I entered one hut, there was nothing inside that hut. Absolutely nothing. There was just one kerosene light was there, and there was nothing else inside the house. So I'm glad with spreading happiness, the idea was to light up as many houses as possible, solar lighting.
So what are the kind of ventures that you are looking at which, fulfill your vision?
I'm already involved in technology, then health and wellness, fashion, lifestyle, clothing. I have my own brand, sports goods manufacturing company, sharing with them my experiences of how a bat should be, or how a glove should be, where should be the protection, all those intricacies of equipment, because those finer changes make a huge difference. And I realized over the years in my career that if I was able to make those adjustments, my game changed completely. So I started designing my own stuff. There was a stage in my career where I would design my own padding inside the leg guards, whether it was my thigh guard or elbow guard or gloves. I started designing them, and I started sharing my ideas with the manufacturers. I told them, this is how I need my thigh guard, this is how I need my gloves, this is where the padding should be, this is where the cushion should be, and this is where the fiber padding should be, all those kind of things. When it comes to even helmets, the grill that we have to protect our face, even the shape of that, all those kind of things, I started sharing my experiences with them, and they started sharing their experiences. So in the end, nobody is a master here. We are learning from each other, and as long as we continue to do that, we continue to get better in life, and that's what I want to do.
You also have an initiative called Sports for All.
Sports for All is my vision, my dream. We all Indians call ourselves young and healthy. Are we really healthy? I think we can be. If we are saying we are healthy and fit, we need to have a closer look at ourselves, and because India has just been rated as the third highest ranking country as far as obesity is concerned, the diabetic capital of the world. That doesn't speak about our health much. We need to pay more attention to our health, get fitter, get healthier. Each person could adopt one sport. Say that I'm going to play one sport. You need not play that sport at a competitive level, but just for fun, burn X number of calories. I have so many friends. When we are sitting on the dining table, they don't mind spending extra time there. But when it comes to spending time in gyms, they're constantly looking at their watch. I'm done, 25 minutes, I need to leave. We never ever say that on dining table. So the moment you learn to reverse this, spend more time in gym, it has a positive effect on your health. You feel it yourself. And that is what I'm trying to do, right from the grassroots levels. Include sports, make sport as part of your curriculum in school, and get children to engage themselves in outdoor activities. And India will not just become, as I keep saying that, it's not just Swachh Bharat, it also has to be Swasth Bharat.
So not just clean India, but healthy India.
Absolutely.
So when you meet an entrepreneur or a founder of a company, what is it that you look for? What is it that attracts you when you are thinking about investing?
Without any doubt, it's the passion. If they're not passionate, you can see it. If you're passionate, in your conversation, you can pick. And that is what I back myself, for that. If I see someone passionate and there is substance in that conversation, and we get convinced, not just me, because I only 3 years of experience away from cricket, but there are far more experienced guys in my team, and those guys can they are capable of taking right calls, and it's a healthy discussion that we have. And if we all are convinced, then we back that project.
Are you also looking at sport, or
Yes,
what are
very
the
much
things
looking
that you
at
look at?
sport because sport is my life. After my cricketing career, yes, there are other areas that I've engaged myself into, gotten into few businesses here and there. I have a good setup with me. They look after all that. But sports is in my blood. I also I'm a partial owner of a football team, a badminton team, and the idea is to support as many sports as possible in India. The other side of that is also the business side, which I'm involved in few other areas. But as I said, sports is in my blood, and here I'm passionate. When I get involved in any sport, I want to get involved in it fully. It's not partial involvement. I start thinking about it, and that is how any sportsman would be, and I want to stay like that forever.
Lastly, do you have any advice for our students or people who are just starting out their career?
I think it's important to be fearless. Don't worry about failures because sometimes failures stop you from making attempt at something new, and you never know till the time you make an attempt. You'll never know where you can reach. So like in fielding also, I remember many guys saying that if you don't dive, you'll never know where you can reach. So go for it. You might take a blinder of a catch. So do it in life also. Generally, don't be afraid of failures. Freedom with responsibility. So trust your instincts. Cricketing wise, I can say play a natural game, but don't be careless. You need to find a balance in that. If you strike a good balance, a responsibility, and having freedom to express yourself out there in the middle, that is the best combination one can have. So go out and chase your dreams because dreams do come true.